guys, it's Krystle Star.
And Amie.
And we're from
Lego Masters.
And we're here to talk to you about episode 2. A lot happened in episode 2, and it was crazy, overwhelming, and we had
11-hour build.
11-hour build when we had the space challenge.
Yes.
Was it called the space challenge?
Space drop.
Space drop.
Yeah. We got to blow stuff up with dynamite, drop our builds off the second story.
And the space bat.
And the space bat.
So yeah, Amie and I were super excited. This was probably one of our favorite builds of the entire season. And I think a big part of that was
our dads, our stories.
Our dads!
And some of there's so much going on. They're trying to edit everything down for all the footage into a short episode. And there was some amazing stories. We really got to know everyone on the cast and the crew.
Yeah.
We've all been together for the first couple episodes in a few weeks. And Travis and Corey, when they started to tell their story about when Travis had leukemia and he was in the hospital and how
Corey would bring him Lego.
Yes, and they would play. We're all like,
we had no idea, and we had been with these people for so long, it felt, and I like hearing that story was just truly amazing and heartfelt, and I absolutely loved it. Another amazing story we got to see on the show were
Flynn and Richard.
Oh my God, Flitchard is what I call them. Their story was absolutely beautiful. The love that they carried on and off set.
They are just so supportive of each other, and it's
what a marriage really should be.
It is so rare, and they also they're both so talented with Lego. They tell phenomenal stories through Lego.
Yeah, and their little mini building on top of the volcano was just super impressive. Obviously, Tyler and Amy's had one of the coolest builds of the episode. Oh my God,
the monster
mind-blowing. Yeah, and everyone else throughout the entire episode had awesome builds as well, but we have been getting a ton of comments from you guys asking why our story wasn't told.
Where the heck was Amie and Krystle in episode 2? And it's okay, we felt the same way.
But it was probably because these two sci-fi nerds may or may not have
referenced every Star Wars and Star Trek and every sci-fi thing in the galaxy. Yeah.
So, in the galaxy.
Literally.
So, legally, they may not have been able to show a lot of our dialogue for episode 2 because Amie and I really do talk in movie quotes and
so much. Everything that we do. So, both Krystle and I, our moms passed away. I was 16.
Yeah, 17 or 18 when our moms died of breast cancer. And we were both raised by
our awesome dads who are Mr. Moms.
Mr. Moms.
And raised us on Star Trek and the sci-fi world.
A healthy dose of sci-fi.
Yeah. It's totally normal to speak Klingon in your household, right?
Papa!
Oh my God!
Hell yeah. So yeah, I think that this episode was super meaningful for us because it was truly a love letter to our dads and a thank you for raising two super smart, intelligent, nerdy girls.
And we were proud of it.
Yeah.
And we were talking about and planet Vulcan from Star Trek. This is the Star Trek, and I can't do it. It's actually a genetic thing. So if you didn't know that, if you can roll your tongue and do this, it's genetic. So I can't. So Krystle thought it was hilarious.
I find that uber funny because we're both super big Trekkies. And Amie can't do it.
So when I was like, oh, I can do this where my pinky sticks out.
So we decided to name our planet Vulcania. And we had a super long, lengthy, nerdy explanation for our planet. It was George Michael Cronius from the
last surviving of the Chaos System. That was...
Yeah, from a crystal mining planet.
Or that was once a thriving crystal.
Oh, it was once a thriving mining crystal planet.
And then the poisonous plants rebelled.
And came up through the crust of the earth.
And George Michael Cronius, the last surviving of his planet Vulcania, was going to sacrifice himself to save and create a new Earth or new planet or something.
It was much longer than that. We practiced many a time.
Yeah. In the parking lot, I remember Mark and Boone, they were coming outside and then we were like, don't mind us, we're just over here. Vulcania. And that's super Galaxy Quest too, so.
Yeah, it was quite ridiculous. And even Will said, he
said we were the nerdiest people he ever met. He had to stop.
We had to stop filming for a second for everyone to gather themselves.
It was, and Krystle was so excited. She's like, oh my God. She's like, is that gonna be on TV? My dad is gonna freak. And I don't know, just to be in that moment, because I know I felt the same, and I was like, the fact that we'll just say we're the nerdiest people on the planet was pretty epic. I mean, it's already been validated, but like, thank you, Lego Batman.
Exactly. So I think that, you know, for us, it was just so nerdy and so dear to our hearts, and we just wanted to share some of that with you guys and let you know probably the reason why our story was cut a little short. We're just too nerdy for TV.
But I will say our build was the biggest bang out of everyone's. We had
The longest cleanup time as well.
Yeah, the longest and even Brickmaster Jamie was like, whoa, we thought that was going to go through the floor. If you watch like the slow motion, you can see that the build platform of the moon actually comes off like the ground. Like,
yeah,
it was a huge bang, and it was
pretty epic.
It was pretty epic. Like, the whole thing was, it was a long build, it was an emotional build. And
it's so emotional.
Yeah,
I think we cried a few times.
It was,
by cry I mean,
yay! No, it is. It's all the mixed feelings because you're like, I'm so sad. Oh, another thing they didn't show, Krystle carried our build that weighed like 40 pounds up the stairs, and even Jessica, everyone was saying, wow, that was so empowering.
well, everyone thought she was gonna carry it.
That's what makes it, they were like, I'm like, she is little, but she is fierce.
Long story short, that's what episode 2's recap was, and that is the story that you guys did not see. So thank you for coming and watching the story.
Yay!
Here.
Now watch the rest of the season.
Yes, episode 3, we got wings.
Yeah. Wait, you have wings.
You got
I have a cape.
I'm like, wings and cake!
Yeah. I'm like, we have wings? I'm like, no, you should just have wings.
One wing.
Ding!
Bye.